as you know, the world decided to lose its mind. If you don't know, then you've been living under a rock. So, decided, made sense. Build a rally car. And not just any rally car. Might as well do a Dodge. So what is the Dodge I picked? Well, I ain't gonna tell you yet. I'm gonna screw with you. But how I kind of want to structure stuff, so it's, I guess, a schedule on how I want to do things. I'll show you. But first, I'm gonna start it to get it warm, because here it's cold as not hell, because hell's hot, but just cold, because it's northern New York. It's cold. People think it's Canada. But first, I'll start the thing up, let you guys hear it, and you know, you'll probably figure out what it is. I mean, it's people, in my opinion, people have underestimated this car. In my opinion, I've driven this for over a year, and in my opinion, it's just underestimated. To me, it's an underdog car. The car is extremely just underestimated. It's a damn good car. It's a good setup for what it is, and I'm gonna say it right now, it was only built, well, this version of the car was only built from, I don't know the technical years, but really it was from 2013 and 16, and it shares a name with a legendary car from Dodge, or just legendary muscle car as it is. So some people are butthurt because this car shares its name. Frankly, I care, but I don't care in the sense of, at least it came back, not the same way, because, well, there's two other cars that have about 20 different engines, pretty much 20 different, maybe not engines, but 20 different trim specs, this and that, you know. So what the hell, do something different, because they had the neon went away, so made sense, bring something back, bring the old name back, but not the same, because you can't get a V8 in it at all. You could put one in it, it would be a tight fit, but you could. But in my opinion, this is a special car, I guess mainly for a potential for a rally car, is, well, it's got Italian roots to it. It might look like a Dodge, it might say Dodge, but it's got Italian Fiat underneath. It's got a Fiat Abarth engine. It's got a Fiat, I don't know, I can't remember, chassis, but it shares a chassis of a Fiat, I think a Fiat, or maybe it's an Alfa, I don't know, but it's Italian stuff, but it looks like a Dodge. So, show you a startup, and then as it's running, get warm, even though it's a small drive from coming out there into here. It hasn't been started in a little bit, and it's been cold as, not hell, but cold. Then I'll show you a structure of how kind of I want to show you guys stuff and how I want to do things. So, see you in a second. Well, I have no idea if you could hear that, but it's, I don't know if you can tell at all, but it is a turbo car. Obviously it should, if it's a rally car. I don't know if you can see any of this stuff whatsoever, but kinda I've got, I don't know if you can see up a little bit, I've got a pretty much a dry erase kind of calendar month doohickey here, where I got 2 months, and this is what the hell, it's like November 3rd, I think. It's Tuesday, yeah, whatever. But I wanted to start first, but you can't tell, there was a whole lot of cleaning I had to do in the shop here before I could, because I did a project for my parents. Didn't take a whole lot of time, but, well, it kind of did, but it just, whatever, you know, project mess makes sense ish for some people, but pretty much you might be able to see it, whatever. But this first week the goal is interior tear down, and pretty much I got details and stuff what I want to do. They're not numbered, but they are kind of in order how I want to do it. So again, first week, then the second week is pretty much a backup week, just in case all the stuff I want to do for the interior, or actually not do, take out for the interior, all the tear down stuff for the interior. If I don't get everything done I want to get done, then there's a backup week. I did exterior for, well, 2 weeks and a day. I think that for a day. I took that longer because I know it's gonna take longer, I think. There's a lot of stuff. But then going to December, I would like to, the goal and the plan would be, you know, December, for the roll cage to start. A lot of details about that, getting in contact with, I don't know, scrutineers, I think it is. I know the term, but maybe technical inspector is better. People, so pretty much, if there's pretty much, so when I start building it and I go to an event, or I gotta figure out every detail, but once I get to the point where the car's, I guess, done, ready to compete, whatever, maybe in between, even not even being done, I need a logbook. Is pretty much, I guess, simplified. It's the license for the car to compete in rally. I'm pretty sure that's technically what it is, logbook. But pretty much the number one goal, where in the hell did I have one minute? Marker. The goal date to be done is April. No, yeah. But I didn't spell it wrong. Believe me, I didn't. 4/18/21, right? 2020. 2020 sucks. Forgot what year it is. Everybody wish they could. Right. So 4/18/2021 is the goal to have this done. So right now, that's what? 6 months. Maybe people might not know, that sounds like a long time, but I guess I won't know how, if that is a long time, until I start building it. Right now it seems like a long time and a lot of time, but how I've learned in life is, you know, things don't go as planned. Things take longer. All the fun stuff, you know. But 4/18/2021, why I picked that date, it is, well, my birthday. I want to do, I guess, a reveal to family, friends, and stuff like that. People in my life that I want to see that. A car. But pretty much, yeah, 4/18 next year, be done. But the goal, first race, I have no idea if you can see it. The goal, first race, is, well, hopefully, I would like, depending on how everything goes, financially and, you know, progress with the car. But these events is probably going to be 8 to 10 months right now for these events. That was plenty of time, compared to 6 months. But also testing and stuff the car, make sure everything doesn't just, you know, a wheel doesn't go flying off somewhere, and it becomes like a tricycle or a, you know, that other motorized, I can't think of it right now, three-wheeler, that thing. But STPR and PA is the goal, 100% the goal. Well, yeah, because that events actually exist currently and has existed for a while. And it's a pretty decent big event. It's an ARA event, American Rally Association event. It's pretty much what WRC is in just America, but smaller, because WRC is nuts. In a good way, very good way. But the other event is an event very close to me. Well, maybe not very close, but close. It's Black River, which is really not even close to Black River. It's really Harrisville, Pickering. People have probably no idea where that is, unless you're from there or from the area I am. Then you do have some idea. But everybody else, not even close. Probably don't even know where Northern New York is. You know, it's St. Lawrence County. It's, you know, north of Watertown, north of Syracuse. Like a compass, you put a compass in the middle of a state. Never mind. Hopefully, yeah, no. Okay, whatever. But hopefully, again, you can see this stuff. You'll learn my writing looks bad, but I can read it. It's fine. So the biggest first thing is disconnect the battery because airbags, right? And then remove. After that, wait. I'm gonna have to look up and see how long it is for the vehicle. But I'm guessing 2 hours, but that could be wrong. Interior, then start removing the interior. For today, it's just gonna be seat stuff. And I kinda wanna weigh the seats. Cause I'm pretty sure they weigh half a ton, maybe more. Cause they got airbags and everything else in them. So interior, and then when a lot of the interior's off, certain electrical stuff is disconnected, connect the battery up, and then what details? Then start the car, make sure the bloody thing starts, because, you know, the world again has lost its mind even before now, because well, everybody thinks you gotta control everything by electrics. Questionable. Certain things is good, certain things is not. So I don't even know if the car is gonna start with some of the stuff disconnected. And what I also hope is, you know, there's no like limp mode or something like that. The only limp mode I found in it that I've already learned driving it for a year is overboost. But it goes in limp mode, you just turn the thing off, turn the thing back on as you're driving, limp mode's gone. Just reset. And then hopefully if everything goes well, finally disconnect the battery completely and be ready, pretty much take the engine out for when get to the exterior. But I'm hoping I don't have to put anything under this major problem part. That's the 100% goal. So that's probably a really long overview. Really, yeah, whatever. Okay, well, right. Show you the car? Makes sense? Right, yeah. So, okay, if you have no idea what this is, ooh, holy glows. Okay, if you have no idea what this car is, it is a Dodge Dart. Some people, I don't know, be excited, because I'm certainly excited about it. But, you know, some people are butthurt still because it's not a Dodge Dart. But it is a Dodge Dart-ish. Again, it's quite a bit Italian. But this is pretty much, well, it is a 2013 Dodge Dart. It's limited trim, but it's kind of got a Mopar edition look at this point. Pretty much got all the aero, I guess you would consider, stuff like that. Spoilers, side skirts, rear diffuser, this and that. Other than that, it's just the Dodge Dart. I mean, it's got a 1.4 multi-air turbo with a 6-speed manual, of course. Why would you want an automatic? It's ridiculous. But pretty much the goal for today, or right now, is to, you know, disconnect the battery, wait a little while, and come out and really, the goal is to take the seats out today, and that's it. And tomorrow, start from back to front, taking the interior out. And sorry if this was, I don't know, boring. I don't think it's boring, because this is flippin' exciting for me. I guess a little background is I went to Alfred State for first being an auto tech to get an AOS degree. Ended up doing that, and then my third year I ended up going to motorsports, which, if you think dirt bikes and that two-wheel stuff is motorsports, then, well, maybe consider it, whatever. It's power sports, honestly. I went to motorsports after that, and I mean, if you guys are curious on how I could go right from one degree to another, I'll kind of explain it, because I mean, it's Alfred State. It's really a 2-year degree programs. Well, not the whole college, but kind of where I went is 2-year program. So if you're wondering, I guess, how I did it, and actually you're honestly want to go to Alfred State for a trade, any trade, honestly, it doesn't have to be cars or anything like that. There's a lot of stuff at Alfred State. You're wondering, put in the comments. I'll hell, maybe not make a video, but make it part of a video on, I guess, if you're interested in going to Alfred State, if you're looking for a trade, because you can probably go other places, but in my opinion, to me, the best place to go for a trade for college, learn, get certifications, this and that, whatever else. It's Alfred State, SUNY Alfred State, whatever you want to call it. It's probably the best places, probably the best times of my life. Going there, doing the things I did. But, so, I don't know if I skipped over it, but went to motorsports, and I was probably first before in high school. I was a car guy. Okay, not really a car guy. I like cars. But I kind of went, I like muscle cars. I like muscle cars. I like diesel trucks, this and that. I was an athlete in high school, so I wasn't interested in working on stuff. I wanted to be an athlete. That's how it was. And pretty much muscle cars, diesel trucks, and then kind of going to college, it was more diesel trucks. I ended up getting a 2007 diesel, Dodge Cummins diesel, and single cab, long bed, and I love the thing, and that's kind of where it went. Drag race, I was interested in drag race. I didn't really interested in anything else besides drag racing and stuff, 'cause I guess I didn't know yet. And I grew up watching NASCAR and stuff, and I mean, you go in a circle. It kind of bored me real quick, but whatever. But pretty much went to college, went through auto tech, all that stuff, freshman stuff, and went to motorsports, and I think it was October, went to my first rally, and I don't know if I fell in love with rally right then, but I mean, I was there. That was my thing, and I then realized drag racing was, you go straight. That's it. How hard is that? Whatever. But then I think it was ESPR, the one I went to for college. Again, another video about talking about it, but motorsports, other than college, but motorsports was probably one of the best times of my life, because the stuff we could do, I guess, if you would go somewhere else to do it, I don't know, somewhere to school, I don't think it would be Amish. Okay, I don't think it would be as good, honestly, in my opinion, because there's a lot of hands-on stuff. There's a lot of what you would call field trips. It's really, I guess, more call it real-world internship. Even though you're not staying somewhere, you're just going to, I guess, an event, a race, and working with, or well, part of a crew for a race car. It was cool. We got to do a lot of other stuff, but another video if you guys are interested in it. But blah 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 blah. Well, it's pretty much the next step is pop the hood, disconnect the battery, and then look up how long it takes. I should start touching, kind of boom boom stuff. Well, that could go boom boom. For you guys, it'd probably be a handful or a second. For me, it'd be that amount of time, of course. And after you come back, take the seats out. Let's get on with it. Pop the hood. Get the battery disconnected. And after that, see you in a second. I could screw with you and make it forever, but a second for you. Yeah, minute. So what I thought was the ones that would take them out from the one video, I think when I watched it was 2016, but these are just regular Torx. I mean, and the other ones are more torque, or whatever you want to call them. Shoo, I guess I kind of wasted my money on getting these, but who knows? So when I find my Torx bit stuff, Torx bits, which might be in the trunk. Button is. I'm gonna have to take a bunch of crap out too. Yep. A little later, but gonna get these seats unbolted front and back. I'm gonna get back to you when everything, oh crooked, everything, well, all the seats, the back seats and the front seats are out. Okay, so just the back seat was like, what was it? So $13.47. So 60, I think it was 60.6 pounds just in the back seat. That is nuts. I mean, this car weighs 30. I know it's 32, but it might be like 3280 or like 3208. 100 pounds. That's heavy, in my opinion, for a car kind of small. Not really that small, but I mean, small car. So let's check out the, I have to figure out how to do this, but check out, I think that is the passenger seat. Gonna be doing passenger seat, and then we'll do the, well, excuse me, jeez. Then do the driver's seat. $55.4. Oh, for the for the passenger seat. I'm pretty sure the driver's seat weighed more because it's electric and it doesn't have this little hidden compartment that some people probably don't even know. So which kind of guts it out a little bit. But the passenger seat's manual, but the driver's seat electrical automatic, well, not maybe not automatic, but electrically controlled, which doesn't make sense in a limited trim car, which is the highest trim. I don't know why you wouldn't just put electric on the other side too, but whatever, what do I know? Do the drivers. See, that makes more sense. So 60 pounds, so 60, 55, and then the back seat was 60. So let's see, 120 for the back seat and the driver's seat. And so what? 175 pounds in just seats. Just seats. Just seats. That's nuts. It's almost, car's almost at below 3,000 pounds. I think I got what, right around 50 pounds to go, and I don't know what my goal is. The weight is take as much as possible out, obviously within reason and within the rules. But yeah, this I think, yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Weighed the seats, got the seats out. That was the goal. I want to take out the junk that I still left in there. And, well, yeah, that's it. See you next time. And door Nally Watt.